Hey there berries, welcome to a PvE special of Lillia. We're going to be testing her out as support. I'll be going through the different abilities that she has. Honestly, I don't know exactly what's best for her at the moment. This one we're running an electrocute build with celerity on the secondaries and Manifo Band. Nothing really particularly special about the runes. So the thing with Lillia is that her passive, whenever she hits anyone with an ability, she does a dot on them, a damage over time, where they take % max health damage as magic damage. And then we have a Q, which we can kind of semi-spam, which is an AoE around her. And that you can use that 5 times, up to 5 times, and basically get bonus movement speed, a stacking movement speed buff when you're spamming that big circle. Her W is kind of like a melee hit, melee little leap that you can't go over edges with. Her E is a seed, which if it collides with anyone will slow them and do a little bit of damage, but it has infinite range. So if it doesn't hit a minion or a champion, and it just keeps going until it hits terrain. And then her ulti is a global, but only affects people that have been hit recently via the passive, so any ability hit. So you can do like a E bowling ball seed to then, if that lands on an enemy champion, you can put them to sleep and then get a kill that way. But we'll see. I'm not confident that Lillia is going to be support viable. This is more of like a fun take on it, just throwing it out there, but you know, we'll see. In this PvE game, we've done it through Twitch chat, and I've tried to balance out the teams as much as possible. I've tried to get people that can play the roles here, so it's not completely random. So this would give you ideally the best kind of indication on how good or how bad Lillia support is going to be. So we'll see. Ping for me is insanely high. I think the servers are on West Coast NA, and my ping's like nearly 200, so factor that in as well for sure. So the enemy team here have a global TP. TF with Spellbook could be pretty annoying as well. We've got a Tito in the top lane. That's a new skin, isn't it? A Spirit Blossom skin. That'd be kind of nice to see. I'm running the Lillia skin, a Spirit Blossom skin as well. And we're playing bot side with a Jhin. Hopefully, like with the E bowling ball, we can maybe make some snipe plays there. Like the E slow into a Jhin W and play through that. Maybe. We'll see. And then we've got a Lux mid with a barrier. Would probably question the barrier. Going against Twisted Fate clans would probably be better, but we shall see. Someone has a wooden PC that watches my stream. Maybe we should start a GoFundMe for them. But yeah, my main concern is that you need to be quite melee range for a lot of these abilities on Lillia. I don't know how tanky she's going to be. That is my primary concern, is how squishy is she going to be? If she ends up being really squishy here, then we're in for a bad time. They've got a nice little AoE combo on the bot side with the Zyra and the MF. So it's going to be really dangerous going in quite close still anyway. So it seems like the main ability you want to max is Q. I think she's primarily meant to be a jungler, so it would be good to dart around an AoE jungle camps as much as possible. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll need to be aggressive early and try and get a cheeky kill that way. 98% on the loading screen. We're going to get in there. Can I please bowl an E down the lane, the fountain? Ooh, I don't know if I want to take E level 1. We could maybe take E level 1. Maybe not. But maybe not. You're just trying to think like what items there, like AP tank items are kind of almost non-existent. 100%, we're finally getting into game. But I think that's the kind of route that you want to go with her. We'll do Relic Shield. I think we might have to play a little bit safe. I don't know if we can just start like Leroying in. She does feel pretty weird to move around with. This is my first game with her, by the way. I did a little go on the practice tour, but that's it, just to see what her abilities actually do. But that W, true damage, does a lot. 231 damage if you land it in that center. You see how small that is? Absolutely tiny. 14 seconds cooldown. Do kind of want to try it though. It's the middle. It's not true damage. Sorry, it's magic damage, but it's triple. It's triple damage. It's pretty crazy. Just wondering what we're gonna take first here. She kind of moves around a bit like a show horse. We'll see. Keep that watered. I mean, her base HP is not too bad. We've got about an extra, I guess we've got Relic Shield, but it's about 140 above. They've got level 2 advantage here. That's a decent Jhin Q. I'm gonna take the W next. Maybe we can pull something out here. If Siren maybe misses her E, maybe we can look to go in. Ooh. That's a nice route there from the Jhin. Nice little electrocute proc there. Is that enough? Nice. Ooh, Jhin. Nice try. Nearly getting another kill there. It's really difficult to get that triple damage off on the W. You kind of need to rely on the fact that they get crowd controlled for that to work. Need to get out of there. Oh, no, 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 no. Not like this. The movement speed. We've slowed her. Oh! Got 5 stacks of movement speed. 450 movement speed. And it doesn't all collapse off in one go. The stacks fall off one by one. That's nice. It's going better than expected. We'll try Catalyst first. Let's do Rod of Aegis first. See this E in action. Where is it gonna go? Where's that gonna land? It's gonna land there. That would be funny if that actually connected. Whee! Is it gonna hit? It's gonna hit Siren? No. So if we can, we've got blue buff here as well, so if we can just use the Q to stack the movement speed up on the minions here. You slowed. Oh, the Q actually does a really good job. at killing Zara plants. Nice. You're just gonna keep topping up the stacks, I guess, on the minions, but it will basically mean that it's... No, can I get out? Can I get out? No! Shut down. 4 kills though in 5 minutes? Okay, we need some movement speed. I think like swiftness boots would be a good idea. Night treads. They got a stun and a root. Now let's do swiftness boots and then we'll try and get that rod in. Where's that seed going? Where'd it go? Oh, did it hit that turret? I think it hit this turret. Not under in the jungle. Very nice. Let's see if we can do anything crazy here, like 1v2. Gotta limit test this. So her Q does a pretty good job at killing those plants. Hey Colin, thank you for the Twitch from sub. Welcome to the berry bush. Ah. Not too bad. Traded nicely back onto the Kindred. Ah, my Q stack fell off. Nearly level 5. Need to try and get this cannon minion if I can. No, cannon minion. Could be the ping, but the auto attack animation's pretty slow on her. Having a tough time getting in now. Here we go. Is that for bot? No, it's for top. Tito's in trouble. Tito survived. So I gotta stack those Qs up. She has like nice mana pool. I know I've got a catalyst, but the... Oh, this is me in trouble. Ah, I'm dead. My W didn't connect, I don't think. Jin's got ults. Yeah, it's really difficult. Nice one, Jin. Yeah, it's really difficult to actually get on top of them. Now we have ulti, maybe we can do something with that, but it's really difficult. From a bot lane support perspective on actually getting in. Maybe, I don't know. You really need to get on top of them. That is a really short like range. Would like to gank mid if possible. Oh, turn isn't 6 yet. Oh, here we go. I missed my so his card ran out. Whee! And then the movement speed from my Q. I just got ult. Don't kill me. That's cheating. Ooh, the red buff. Nocturne hasn't got ulti yet. We managed to 1v1 the TF. I missed my E there. I made the TF card kind of wear out there, I think. Not sure exactly what happened there. Oh yeah, I forgot she's Scottish. I think that's the first time I've heard her properly. Oh no. That was a bit of an oofy. Is she viable support? That's what we're trying to find out at the moment. Big dunk. Okay, flash. It's a nice attempt there from the Zyra to turn that around. Oh. I think the Jin's playing quite well there. Is that for us? Yeah. Oh. It's getting a little greedy there, trying to hit 3 people with Q and then trying to get my ulti off. Yeah, it's really difficult getting in. It's like playing, you know, when you're trying to play Morgana and you're trying to like get into melee range and ulting as many people as possible. It's like that, but you got to try and do that every single time. It's really difficult. I think she's going to be really difficult to play even as a jungler, because if you think about it, like it relies on them getting like able to hard engage in. She can't build the movement speed stacks until the fight's already kind of happened. I can't take the kill here. Try and leap away here. Slow down the Twisted Fate. Ah, what's Kindred up to? That's a very spin to win Garen. We're definitely going to have trouble with him later on. Oh yeah, Garen's bugged. He's in perma spin mode. It's a shame that binding missed. I think if the leap was quicker and further, like the W, like if the distance was further, it would feel nicer to try and get in there. It's really, really difficult. Is that going to reach or is that going to crash into a turret? Oh, it is going into lane. Whee. Be really interested to see how people come creative with the builds in order to try and get into melee. Maybe Ghost would be better. Yeah, Ghost would probably be better. Maybe instead of like taking Ignited, Ghost Flash. Taking a lot of burst, little poke damage already. I'm gonna take max E second for the slow. This could work. Good job, Jen. Ooh. Bowling ball. F. I've got to sleep. He's got blue card. She's probably one of the most awkward champions I've ever played. It is quite literally like Perma Morgana ult mindset. I'm not sure I like it. I don't think that you should play this as support for sure. Like, you would need to get the movement stacks in a surprise gank. Like, we need more movement speed. Like, Dead Man's Plate could work, but I think the key here is just more movement speed. Maybe like GLP would be better here. Maybe like a Glacial Augment build would be better. I'm not finding her boring to play, I'm just finding her very challenging to get the reward of the play. That little splash damage there though, that went through the ledge on my E, and we actually slowed there. Nocturne isn't here. Okay, we got it. Used my ulti there where I probably shouldn't have. This should be tier 2. Donk. There we go. She works well with people that set up, that help link up with your E, like the Jin snare and the Lux binding. Shame the Lux was going The perma spell on Garen though. Dear oh dear. I kinda wish you could like do your Qs without having to have a target. But then I guess that would be too much. Hey, ram time! Got my ulti. Nice, TS behind us. Ooh, that damage. Nice, was that an ace? We take the inhib here. Our damage on Baron is trash and we got low HP. That damage on the W though is really nice. The triple damage. But it does require CC. Don't get too greedy though. Last thing we need to do is give over, just reset. It's a little greedy, but that might be okay. I'm starting to think like Rylai's would be a good idea. We might as well just try random stuff. Like Rylai's Leandry's legit might be better. But you gotta get in there in the first place though. So I don't know, maybe GLP would probably be best. Yeah. It must be like GOP Twin Shadows, Glacial Augment would probably be the best option. Because the main issue is just getting in there. Oh, I've been Kindred marked. Is it fight time, or should we just let the Teemo mushroom? Donk. Altered. Oh, that is kind of nasty though. That's sleep. That might be it. We've got super creeps here to end, and Garen's not here. The Garen. No, don't go for me. I'm just a little deer. GG. I did try and balance the teams as best I could. I felt like that was pretty balanced. I think Jin was probably the star player in that game. My KDA was good, but I think like overall it's a little bit of a misrepresentation of what, you know, happened. I don't feel like I deserve that KDA. Damage was middle of the range there. Did more damage than anyone else on the enemy team, but to actually climb with this champion though, like if I had to pinpoint her right now on a tier list just from this one game, if you can maybe resolve the engaging issues, I think you would have to do very cheesy play like level 2. Maybe tier 3. Maybe tier 3. I think in this state, tier 4, but there's only one game. She wasn't designed to be a support. Not every champion that gets released has to be a support, but there's something interesting we can at least try out here with the Glacial Augment, and we can do that. If you're watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed the video. Keep an eye out for maybe another Lillia support game in the future. And yeah, I've got loads of support guides and stuff like that on YouTube as well. We'll probably end up playing her in Fin and Flex at some point as well, I'd imagine, when she gets released. It could be pretty fun. So yeah, take care, make sure you subscribe, and see you for another video.